What is the message that's coming out for and from Iranian women? Will these women across the Islamic world now join this fight against hijab? Has the time come to ensure that hijab is not mandatory? It should be freedom of choice. My first guest who's joining me is Bangladeshi author in exile, Taslima Nasreen, who's often spoken out on this issue. Appreciate your joining us, Taslima. Iranian women burning hijab, scenes that we've not seen in that country for years, many cutting their hair. Is there a message you think they're sending out to the wider Islamic world?
Yes, of course. And I'm so happy. It's so amazing. It's a beautiful scene that they are burning their hijab, headscarf, and they're cutting their hair in protest of compulsory hijab. So it was very important for the world, for all Muslim women, because we all know that hijab is a symbol of oppression, suppression, denigration, and humiliation of women. So women are protesting against the compulsory hijab in Iran. So I think that that women who are forced to wear hijab in other parts of the world should also burn their hijab and protest against the hijab system, which is actually very bad for women.
But while many say, Taslima, as you say, that the hijab is a symbol of oppression, there will be others who've argued that it is an essential religious practice. Should it be left, therefore, to women at the end of the day, whether they want to wear the hijab or not? That should be the central principle. Whether in Bangladesh, Iran, India, anywhere, women decide, not anyone external outside the women community, outside individual women.
Yeah, people who want to wear hijab, they should have the right to wear hijab. But people who do not want to wear hijab, they must have the right to, not to wear hijab. But in Iran, every woman has to wear hijab, which is very bad. Actually, even though we say that hijab is a choice, but it is not actually a choice. Most women wear hijab because they are forced to wear hijab. Not only some are forced to wear hijab by their parents or their family members, and some women wear hijab because they were brainwashed since their childhood that they have to wear hijab.
No, you're saying brainwashed, and then the question comes, as in India, where there are women who are saying it is their decision, that they have a constitutional right if they choose to wear the hijab. So how do you decide if a hijab is being worn by a woman by force or choice? Are you saying there is no choice that they have?
It cannot be a choice. Normally the men ask women to wear hijab. Men, they don't wear hijab. It is women, they have to wear hijab. Most women, they're forced by their parents because, and some women are, they're afraid if they do not wear hijab, they will be beaten up. They will be, they will be harassed by men. So they wear hijab in fear. And also some women wear what I said before, that they are brainwashed. But, in school, in secular school, I don't think that anybody should wear
but we are seeing
religious outfit.
But we are seeing, Taslima, interestingly, some element of reform even in Saudi Arabia. Now we are seeing these protests in Iran. Do you believe that what Iranian women are doing today, the rest of the Islamic world will do tomorrow? Or do you believe that the clerics will eventually fight back, the fundamentalists will fight back against those who challenge them in any way?
They will do. They will, force women to wear burqas or hijab in other Islamic countries, because hijab is not anymore religious outfit or religious clothing. It is a political hijab. So political Islam wants women to wear political hijab, but many women, thousands of women, actually millions of women in the Islamic world do not like to wear hijab. They will protest against hijab because these Iranian women, many women are encouraged by Iranian women's protest, and it is so beautiful that they burn their hijab. So they are courageous. I salute those courageous Iranian women.
Interesting thoughts there, Taslima Nasreen. You suggest that the hijab is in a way a direct relation to the rise of political Islam, and you're saluting the women, as we all are, for fighting back. I appreciate you joining us there on the news today.